This is Giselle reporting from the 2014 San Diego Comic-Con. I'm here with Dennis Calero and Todd Stashwick, the creative team behind webcomic and graphic novel, The Devil Inside. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking the time for this.
Thanks for having us.
Very welcome, thank you.
So first of all, what is The Devil Inside?
Devil Inside is a webcomic that we have had online. Dennis, I was working on a show called Heroes, and Dennis was doing the webcomic for Heroes, and then we met via Twitter in 09. And then we sat down and had coffee and started talking all things geek, and then we decided to collaborate on our own title, which is Devil Inside. And so we put it out once a week as a strip, and then at the end of every year we collect all the strips and print it and sell it here at Comic-Con.
Can you tell me a little bit about the story of The Devil Inside?
Well, in short, the devil quits. We have a version of the devil which we think is very artistic and creative, and essentially he has a crisis of conscience and goes on the lam in Nevada, and has adventures. And one of the key, he has a romp. And one of the key points of it is that he has these sort of devilish powers, but they're very difficult to control in his human form. And sometimes he's set off by the presence of evil, and you can sort of call that deviling out, or his eyes turn goat. People start acting in very selfish and evil ways around him. It's really quite interesting.
He's running from his ex, who's trying to grab him and pull him back to hell. The only way she can find him is if he uses his powers. So he's trying really hard not to be the thing that he is. So it's a man going through a midlife crisis, going through a change. That man happens to be the devil.
Yeah, I have a laptop with me, so I'm trying to scan it.
Well, we met in 09, and that's when we started developing it proper, and then we launched the first strip for 2010.